साजन आए, हम घर 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 सा हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन।
Welcome everyone. This is not the 10th, it says the 10th, but it's the second last, the 12th way to invite the beloved home. And today we're going to be doing two shabads, Ghar Sadhu, Anjali Punvadahe, and the second one would be Hum Ghar Saajan Aye. Tomorrow we'll be just running through all the shabads in the album. So let me just start with the first shabad, Ghar Sadhu, Anjali Punvadahe.
कर साधु अंजलि पुनवडाहे, कर दंडौत पुनवडाहे, कर साधु अंजलि पुनवडाहे, कर दंडौत पुनवडाहे, कर साधु अंजलि पुनवडाहे। काम क्रोध न कर बहो भर्या मिल, साधु खंडल खंडाहे, पूरब लिखत लिखे गुर पाया मन, हर लेव मंडल मंडाहे, कर साधु अंजलि पुनवडाहे, कर दंडौत पुनवडाहे। साकत हर रस साध ना जाण्या तिन, अंतर हों मैं कंडाहे, जो जो चले है चुभे दुख पावे जम, काल सह सिर डंडाहे, कर साधु अंजलि पुनवडाहे, कर दंडौत पुनवडाहे, कर साधु अंजलि पुनवडाहे, कर दंडौत पुनवडाहे। हर जन हर हर नाम समाणे दुख, जन्म मरण भव खंडाहे, अविनाशी पुरख पाया परमेसर बहु शोभ खंड ब्रह्मंडा है। कर साधु अंजलि पुन वड्डा है। कर दंडौत पुन वड्डा है। गरीब मस्कीन प्रभ तेरे हर राख राख वड वड्डा है। जन नानक नाम आधार टेक है हर नामे यही सुख मंडा है। कर साधु अंजलि पुन वड्डा है। कर वड्डा है। कर साधु अंजलि पुन वड्डा है। कर पुन वड्डा है। पुन वड्डा है। पुन वड्डा है। पुन वड्डा है। कर साधु अंजलि पुन वड्डा है। कर दंडौत पुन वड्डा है। कर साधु अंजलि पुन वड्डा है। कर दंडौत पुन वड्डा है। कर साधु अंजलि पुन वड्डा है। If you want to do a good deed, no, not a good deed, a great deed, bow down to the saints. And you, my friends, are saints because you're listening. Some of you are listening to the 5 primordial sounds. The 5 elements speak to you as they were one. They speak to you because you have come home. You have come home to love. Again, when we do this Shabad, Hum Ghar Saajan Aye, and I've done this a few times, but it's worth repeating every time because I feel an incorrect and a smaller definition of Hum Ghar Saajan Aye exists in our community. I've talked about the rag. Hum ghar saajan aaye pyarya, hum ghar saajan aaye. This is a sadder rag than the rag that Guru Nanak wrote the Shabad in. Hum ghar saajan aaye is written in Suhi because you're very happy. It's a time of meeting your beloved. But the meeting with the beloved can happen in 2 ways. Hum ghar saajan aaye. Hum ghar saajan aaye. That's how we've been singing it. Hum ghar sajan aaye pyare aaye. You see how we put the phrasing and we say hum ghar together and then sajan aaye together. Hum ghar sajan aaye pyare aaye, hum ghar sajan aaye. So much so that every time I sing the Shabad the way I'm singing it with hum and ghar separated, the tabla person generally is thrown off because they're not used to it. I believe what Guru Nanak meant was hum ghar saajan aaye. Now this is Suhi. Notice the space is between hum and ghar, not after ghar. If you say hum ghar saajan aaye, it means in my house the sajan has come. In my house my love has come. But if you say hum ghar saajan aaye, I have come to my beloved's home. In the end, they're both the same, whether you go to the beloved's home or the beloved comes to you. But I believe Guru Nanak meant the second. We are supposed to go to the Sajan's home. And you will read a chant that I quote. Hum Ghar Saajan Aye is one of the 4 chants that are part of a group. And Guru Nanak has another series of 4 chants right before Hum Ghar Saajan Aye. And I've quoted that in the video for you to see the journey that Guru Nanak is laying down. Why don't we watch this video, try to grasp what Guru Nanak was talking about in the Suhi chant before this Shabad. And you'll understand how it makes all the sense that he's talking about me going to Sajan's house. Let's listen to this video and hear the Shabad. Hum Ghar Saajan Aye. Hum Ghar Saajan Aye.
हम घर साजन आए, 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 साचे मेल मिलाए, हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए, हम घर साजन आए। सहज मिलाए हर मन भाए, पंच मिले सुख पाया, साई वस्त परापत होई, जिससे ती मन लाया। हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए, हम घर साजन आए। अन दिन मेल भया मन मान्या, घर मंदर सोहाए, पंच शबद धुन अनहद वाजे, हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए, हम घर साजन
आए, हम घर साजन आए। हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए। हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए। हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए। हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए।
Notice how it's written. The red here denotes where the translators wanted us to pause, and they have it in the wrong place. They have the pause on the ghar, hum ghar sajan aaye, because that's what we've been used to doing. Actually, the red note should be hum ghar sajan aaye, hum ghar sajan aaye. And notice how the translation says, my friends have come into my home. It's I have come to my love's home. And let me explain this a little bit. So, this is a chant, and it goes on. This is the first of the four stanzas. Avo meet pyare, mangal gavo nare. Then he goes into mantan amrit pinna, antar prem ratanna. And then in the end, Atam Ram Sansara Sacha Khel Tumhara. So these are the four chants. And this is on page 764. If you turn to the chant before this is Rag Suhi, Malla Pehla, chant Ghar Duja. And if you look at the number, this is the second of two series of chants. This is the Ghar 1 chant. Just before Hum Ghar Saajan Aye, this is the story. Rag Sui Chant Malla Pehla Kar Pehla. And here is what Guru Sahib is saying. And I'll try to just read the first lines so I can tell you what the journey of the soul bride is, and where the soul bride is, and where the love is. Right? These are the first two lines of the previous chant.
भर जो बन में मत पियड़े घर पावुणी बलराम जियो मैली अवगण चित बिन गुर गुण न समावनी बलराम जियो
मैली अवगण चित बिन गुर गुण न समावनी बलराम जियो. Here a difference is being described. A separation is being described. We are separated from the Guru. How? Intoxicated with the wine of youth, I did not realize that I was only a guest at my peka, at my parents' home. This is not my true home. So the Guru Sahib is saying, look, you're in the wrong place. You're looking at things that you think these are real, they're not. You're not in the house of the truth. You're in the house of Maya. You're in the house of your parents. You're going to go away from there. This is not your permanent house. मैली अवगण चित बिन गुर गुण न समावनी Balaram Jiyo. And this is the reason why we are not home. My consciousness is polluted with faults and mistakes. And without the Guru, virtues are not entering my home. You see how
Ghar Saajan Aye.
The Suhi is about us going to the house of the truth. Let's look at the second of these 4 chants. And I'll just read the first 2 lines. And here Guru Sahib is talking to Baba. Baba here refers to the father. We also say Baba to someone who's very learned. So there are 2 entities that the Guru is talking to here. One, he's talking to a father, but Baba, he's also calling his mind Baba.
Baba मैं वर दे मैं हर वर भावै तिसकी बलराम जियो रव रहा जुग चार त्रिभुवन बाणी जिसकी बलराम जियो.
And here is Guru Sahib asking for something. He says, "Oh dear Father, give me a way. Oh dear mind, give me a way to oneness. Oh Father, give me a way in marriage to Hari. Har bhave tiski Balaram jiyo. Let Hari be so pleased that I become his. Rav Raya Jug Char Tribhavan Bani Jiski Balaram jiyo." And who is this Hari? He says he's the one pervading throughout the 4 ages, the timeless one. Akal Murat, he says. And the word of his Bani permeates the 3 worlds. Again, this is the second step. The first step was separation. And the second step, the Guru is asking. Remember? Whoever asks will get it. Whoever asks their avgun to be removed will get their avgun to be removed.
जो मांगे ठाकुर अपने ते सोई सोई देवे.
बाबा मैं वर दे मैं हर वर भावे तिसकी बलराम जियो रव रया जुग चार त्रिभुवन बाणी जिसकी बलराम जियो. Give me to the one who is timeless. And then we go to the third of these 4 chants. And look at how this progression is happening. And look at what is happening and see who is going where. Baba lagan ganaye hum bhi vanya sahur hai Balaram jiyo. Lagan ganaye. Can you tell me what is that auspicious time where I will go? Hum bhi vanya. I bhi vanya will go. Sahure Balaram jiyo. I want to go to my in-laws' house. The in-laws' house where I belong. The house of oneness. The house of my love. Baba lagan ganaye hum bhi vanya sahure Balaram jiyo saha hukam rajaye so na tale jo prabh kare Balaram jiyo. In that house, the hukum of the one goes. And whatever the one wants happens. and it cannot be changed. Usually the time of the marriage, when it is decided in the Vedic culture, it was decided very, they would calculate all kinds of astrological parameters and say this is the best time to get married. And the Guru Nanak is saying, look, he is going to decide the time. He knows what the best time is for me to go. You see how he's approaching. Initially, he was separated. Then he asks his father, oh, give me this one boon. I want to get married to oneness. And then he asks for even more. He says, look, I don't have time. Tell me what time. I'm getting impatient here. I want to be one with the one. And in the end, the last of the fourth chant, Babul ditri dur na aave ghar peiye Balaram jiyo. Raisi vek hadur pir ravi ghar sohiye Balaram jiyo. What is the point of marriage? He says, if there would be a divorce, if there would be more separation, if I would come back then, I would not, if my love doesn't like me, what is the point of being in this new place? I want to be loved there. I don't want to ever come back. Babul ditri dur na ave ghar peiye. I don't want to come back to this world of Maya. I want to stay in the world of oneness. Resi vek hadur, because I want to see you. As long as I see you, I can live. As long as I sing, I live. Rehsi vek hadur. When I see you, I live. Pir ravi ghar sohiye. That's what will make me beautiful to Hari. This want of seeing my beloved. But you see, the steps are taking the soul bride to the house of love. The steps are taking the soul bride to the house of love. Soul bride is not sitting and waiting and saying, oh, my love is going to come home. Hum Ghar Saajan Aye nahi hai. Hum Ghar Saajan Aye. I want to be going to my Sajan's house. I want to take the initiative to improve upon my vices. I want to take the journey and become a better person. And I want to go to my beloved's house. A slight difference in just where the spaces are put will make a big difference. Because if we sing Hum Ghar Saajan Aye, if I have the initiative to go to Sajan's house, then it's upon me to do whatever I need to do to get to Sajan's house. Of course, the Sajan will be blessing me to remove my vices, but he's not going to automatically just appear out of nowhere. You have to do the work. That's why Guru Nanak says, Akhan Okha Sacha Nao. Let's listen to the Shabad once more. And if you have any questions, pose them. It is a little different from what we've heard before. Hum Ghar Saajan Aye, normally we translate as, in our house, love has come. But I think what Guru Nanak means here is, I have come home to love. There's a beautiful discussion that I had with Dr. Asma Qadri about that, and we'll be publishing that either later today or tomorrow, and it will go on Dhunanand's website. So we'll have that before tomorrow's session. Tomorrow's session, I'll be playing all the shabads, one after the other, with very limited discussion or talk. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's play Hum Ghar Saajan Aye once more. I'll see some of the comments and then I'll say goodbye to you after this.
हम घर साजन आए, 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 साचे मेल मिलाए, हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए, हम घर साजन आए। सहज मिलाए हर मन भाए, पंच मिले सुख पाया, साई वस्त परापत होई, जिससे ती मन लाया। हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए, हम घर साजन आए। अन दिन मेल भया मन मान्या, घर मंदर सोहाए, पंच शबद धुन अनहद वाजे, हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए, हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए। हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए, हम घर साजन आए, साचे मेल मिलाए, हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए। साई वस्त परापत होई, जिससे ती मन लाया। हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए, हम घर साजन आए, आए, हम घर साजन आए।
With this ardas, that we all obtain what we are looking for. And what we are looking for is our love. Let oneness give us the blessing to have the patience and the courage to take that journey from Beka to Sora, from the other house to the house of oneness, from the house of Maya to the house of oneness. With this divine blessing, I take leave of you all. I'll see you tomorrow, and tomorrow will be the last of our 13-day meditations. I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break after that because I'm coming to India, and we'll go from there. But tomorrow we'll have a big celebration. We will cover all the shabads. It will likely be slightly longer, and it will also be saved. So if you just want to hear all the shabads at once without me talking too much, that will be tomorrow's recording, and you can go back to it. Anyhow, Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
हम घर साजन आए, 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 हम घर साजन